Hey everyone. So the new Monsters Inc. show came out. What's it called? Monsters at Work or something? I haven't seen it yet, but I'm excited because I'm a big fan of Monsters Inc. Now, years ago at a yard sale, I found this thing, Monsters Inc. Employee Handbook. Everything you need to know to be a top scarer. So yeah, let's take a look at this. Top secret. I like to keep the little "we scare because we care." Now, what's this say? Alright. A lot of contents for such a small book. Oh, and this is really neat. There's a little, what is this? If you want to pause this and read it, go ahead. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Monster Resources Department. Screamometer. Let's see. So he's... Oh, yeah, there's like a little, like, test here. Let's see. You notice the door's been left open. You would most likely, and then someone filled this in. Close the door and search the entire building to see if a child has escaped. Alright. You notice that a monster has just come out of a scare door with a child's sock on his back. You would most likely... And yeah, I got this used, so some of these are filled in. This one has 2 filled in for some reason. And we get more little test things. If you want to pause this and read these, yeah, go ahead. I'm not going to read every single one. I love that artwork there. What's Sully doing? Just taking notes on... Oh, wait a minute, that shouldn't be here. That's from the end of the movie, isn't it? Spoilers. Whoa, look at that. Just big blocky... Okay, how to score. Let's see, Yeah, it just tells you, like, what you would be if, depending on what you answered. Employment questionnaire. Mindy. Let's see. You have red eyes that glow in the dark, and can be mean. Alright then, Mindy. Let's see. In your spare time, you enjoy... Huh. Oh, burping. Alright then. Oh, there's Randall. This is a pretty funny little book. Let's see. Check all of the following levels of education you have completed. Monster Elementary, Monster Middle School, Monster High, Monster University, Basic Scare Degree, Monster U, Masters in Scariosity, and Doctorate in Monsterosity. I notice it doesn't say Monsters U, it's just Monster. Oh, the sequel was wrong. Or prequel, whatever. Academic Honors. Alright. Work experience. Let's see. Opening doors, closing doors, walking through doors, sneaking through doors, jumping over toys, collecting things in cans. I guess like the scream canisters. Screaming, growling, drooling, gnashing your teeth. Other experience. Alright then. And what do we got here? In the space below, please describe the monster who has had the greatest influence on your life and explain why. And apparently Mindy's favorite monster was Mike. And what makes you scary? I'm a mean machine. I don't think I like Mindy. Let's see. A memo from Just Water News, not Mr. Water News for some reason. President, CEO, and scare genius of Monsters, Inc. And then we get a pretty detailed thing. Oh, and there's even an address and a number. Roar! If you jumped, you aren't a monster, you're a human, and you shouldn't be reading this manual. If you laugh, then you don't take scaring seriously enough, and you shouldn't be reading this manual. If you roared back at the page, well, you have problems, and we don't want you in our company. Who wrote this? Oh, there's no writer credited. Okay, this is a pretty funny book. Okay, if you want to pause and read the rest of this, yeah. I really love this. This is really funny. Let's see, what do we got here? A bunch of sticky notes. Dogs can make a monster look stupid. Code 917, toy stuck to foot. Watch your step, a monster in the dark is a scary one. Okay. Alright. And then, standard scaring techniques. In order to read the section, you must have written approval from Monsters, Inc. Okay, well, I hope they don't mind. Dear potential scarer. Oh, and there's another one of those address things. I think it's the same one. Oh, and it's that training woman from the beginning. Pretty standard, it looks like. Old Water News Jump and Growl. I love all the detail they put into this, all the little references, like, straight from the movie. Sullivan Ultra Roar. Okay, Ultra Roar. Stop, drop, roll, and swipe. Was that a thing they said in the movie? I don't remember. Any actual contact with any child is strictly prohibited. Children are highly toxic. Children are toxic. Spinning Vortex. And then we get this weird little stock art guy. What is this? Okay. Boggs Quick... Oh, yeah, Randall's last name was Boggs, wasn't it? Pioneered by Randall Boggs. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Warning from the CDA. Warning. Children can be hazardous. I love that little sign there. That's hilarious. Beware children at play. Let's see. Oh, and there's Boo up there. Ah, look at the little beady eyes there. That's cute. It's just like a Winnie the Pooh character. Anyway. Warning. The Child Detection Agency has issued the following warnings for all monsters. Oh, an unrefined scream that gets loose can result in loss of fur, loss of height, loss of car keys, droopy horns, pimples, good breath, rounded fangs. Alright then. Let's see. CDA warning. In addition, be aware there's another child. Holes in body due to laser beam eyes. Is that a reference to that one monster who says, it blasted me with its laser vision, or whatever it was it says. Sock, 2319, sock on the back. Okay. Common term for any article of kid clothing found on a monster. This is blah, blah, blah. Alright. Right here. 917, toy attachment. Mobile on head, annoying pet touched by a child. Huh, is that like touched by an angel? I love the artwork throughout. If any of these situations should occur, someone on the scare floor should contact the CDA immediately by dialing help. Oh, message from the sky. Don't let this happen to you. Look how much detail they put into this letter. I never thought it would happen to me. I was a dedicated scarer. Not the best, not even close to the best, but I loved my job and tried as hard as I could to be a good scarer. And I followed the rules, always. I checked for nightlights, I closed closet doors. But then one day it happened. I'd had a particularly good day of scaring. I was on a roll. I scared a little girl so much she filled almost the entire canister with Scream. I exited the closet door carefully, closing it behind me, and burst onto the scare floor, roaring for my assistant to bring me another door. But instead he screamed. There was a sock on my back. To this day, I'm not sure what was worse. The embarrassment of having fellow scarers see that sock, or the decontamination shower, or having all my lovely fur shaved off. It's taken me many months to recover, but I promise you this. I will never leave a child's room again without doing a complete body check. Regretfully, George Sanderson. Wow. Oh, and also, let's see, months to recover. So, it wasn't months when he shoved his assistant into the door, was it? Also, like, months later, he'd have to, like, make the kid laugh, right? Spoilers. Vacation days and holidays. Because even the most dedicated monster needs a day off. Love that picture of Mike and Sully. Even in black and white, they look really good. Okay, what do we get? Read monster. Wow. This is really in-depth. Look at this. All these fake holidays. Or, well, real to them, I guess. Scare yourself silly day. Be anyone but yourself day. Huh. Oh, this is interesting. Employees are allowed unlimited sick days. More than 2 consecutive sick days require a doctor's note. If you are injured on the job, you will receive full pay while you recover. Simply show you... This is like an actual, like, work thing. That's like something you'd actually get from work, except this is actually pretty reasonable. Monsters Inc. Also free treatment for the following work-related conditions. Loss of roar, closet door syndrome. Are your hands and elbows weak from all that closet door slamming? Alright. Knotted fur pox. And you can purchase our products at a discount from the company store. Huh. Cafeteria, because you are what you eat. Alright. Cafeteria rules of conducts. Servers will serve you. Please keep paws, claws, and or tentacles out of the food. Do not attempt to use scaring techniques on the servers. They are not authorized to give you any more than the standardized portion, no matter how frightening you are. Keep it friendly. No hissing, growling, or roaring in the cafeteria line. Chameleon monsters. Do not attempt to disappear before you pay for your food. If we see a tray walk out of the cafeteria by itself, we will be suspicious. Please use the knives, forks, and spoons provided. Do not place your entire face in a plate of food. This creates a mess and leads to an untidy and unprofessional appearance. Do not eat the plates and cups. We agree that they are tasty, but if we catch you eating the utensils, we will deduct the cost of the items from your weekly paycheck. Wow. Oh, and look at this. Let's see. Places to eat out. Or, oh, is it? Oh, it's a menu. This is the places to eat. Anyway, let's look at the menu. Let's see. Main dish, grilled snake sticks, greasy, grimy gopher guts, artificially flavored beetle? Oh, bug juice. What? Dragon casserole, glazed hairballs, cream of aardvark, and just other ridiculous stuff. Anyway, let's see. For those who wish to leave the premises for lunch, we recommend the following restaurants. Let's see. For lighter fare, Take a Bite. Yeah, I don't even remember that from the movie. These are all, like, made up. The only one that's from the movie is the last one. Dine and Swill, Dingoes at the Pier, and Harryhausen's sushi place. Huh. Wow. They sure put a lot of thought into this. Like, I'm really surprised. Coffee break do's and don'ts. Do take time out to chat with friends, use breaks, not working hours for socializing. Alright. Don't take hot coffee or snacks back to the scare floor. There's nothing scary about a monster with ice cream on his chin. Do throw away trash if you choose not to eat it. Okay. Do pick up a grasshopper-flavored donut from the cafeteria. They're great for dunking. Okay. A word from Mike Wazowski. Scare assistance. What it takes to be number 2. And then, yeah, we just... Alright. Just Mike Wazowski talking about what it takes to be an assistant scarer. And there's another little... Like one of these little test things. Little thing. Oh, and then there's a thing from Roz. Let's see what she has to say. If you can't tell the difference between pink and goldenrod, don't come to work here. Paperwork, my friends, is what makes Monsters, Inc. tick. Let me break it down for you. When paperwork isn't filed correctly, the system breaks down. When I don't receive scare reports, I have no way of knowing which children have been scared lately. When I don't know who's been scared lately, we end up sending our scares to the same children over and over. When this happens, the children gradually become less afraid of our scares, producing screams that are less and less powerful, until finally no scream at all. Then we have to shred the door, and we can't get any more energy out of that child ever, period. If you're a scare assistant, just remember, I'm watching you. Always watching. Wow. Like, a lot of this is just me going, wow, there was a lot of thought put into this book for some reason. Like, just this dumb little, like, cash-in book. Like, how much was this originally? $3.99? Wow. Tips from a top scarer. Oh, wow, he has a pretty short little thing here. Oh, talk about, like, how to dress? Wow. Oh, and there's even more. Door. Thank you very much and good luck. Alright. Scarer of the month on all the pictures of him. Let's see. Required reading for new employees. There's a child on my back and other tales of horror. Toys are not to be played with. Furry creatures that are not monsters. Alright. Read 'em and shriek. Let's see. Emergency procedures. In the event of a fire, leave the building. In the event of a flood, leave the building. In the event of a tornado, hide under a large piece of furniture, unless you are too big to fit, in which case you should place the furniture on your head. That's not really very good advice, even for monsters. In the event of a power outage, if you're stuck in a child's room, do not... Oh, wow. That would have actually been an interesting, like, thing to happen in the movie. In the event of contact with a human child or human child's belongings, safety first through fifth. Okay, that fourth one actually would have been a pretty cool premise for a movie. Oh, and I love this thing. A History of Monsters, Inc. 10,000 BC. Monsters frighten cavemen. 500 BC. Monsters harass ancient Greeks. AD 1300. Monsters flourish in the Dark Ages. 1800, door mechanism invented as direct passage to kids' rooms. 1810, Amalgamated Monsters Limited is formed. Steam-powered door track is invented. Human named Edison invents the light bulb. Monsters learn how to unscrew them. I love that little image there. Amalgamated Monsters Limited becomes Monsters, Inc. Monsters, Inc. prospers and expands facilities. None of this is actually from the movie. This is all, like, just stuff that they made up just for this book, as far as I know. But this is, like, really, really detailed stuff. And it's all, like, totally plausible. Like, this could have been in the movie. In conclusion, we got that cool artwork there. And so, yeah. There's the Monsters, Inc. Employee Handbook. If you're a Monsters, Inc. fan, try and track one of these down. This is a pretty entertaining little book. I definitely recommend it to any Monsters, Inc. fans out there. Well, that's all for this one. See ya.